Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Caregivers Community. I am Danielle, and today we are talking about the importance of caregivers and why caregivers make the most difference in our lives. Let's put the care back in caregiving. There is such an importance of caregivers. Caregivers are essential to everyday life and everyday living. Everybody has been taken care of by a caregiver at one point in their lives, whether it be a parent, a grandparent, a loved one, or a guardian, or even a caregiver themselves. We as caregivers provide the most essential care, such as household care, cleaning, cooking, emotional support, such as compassion, hand holding, being there for them when they are in pain or when they just need somebody to be around them to provide them a sense of compassion and to be a form of comfort. We also provide physical care, such as bathing, showering, and also helping them physically move around at times, or even if they fall, we are there to help pick them up. We provide physical care, such as making their beds, changing their sheets, providing them wound care if they have been in a surgery. We are there to clean their wounds. If they have had surgical issues, we are there to provide care for them to make sure that they are safe 24/7. Caregiving, especially as a caregiver, is a 24-hour job. There are no days off. Caregiving is essential to everyday life. As a caregiver myself, my mom is a cancer fighter. She's currently battling a cancer. She's currently battling cancer, and I provide constant 24-hour care for her. She needs me to provide support for her, to be there for her, to provide just time and care, to clean the house, to cook her meals, and to provide whatever else I can do for her. As a caregiver, I take my job very seriously because it is a matter of life and afterlife. We as caregivers are honestly here to give people dignity throughout their lives, whether it be through birth or through afterlife caregiving. We are there to provide a sense of empowerment, positivity. We are here to provide love and support. We are here to provide a sense of dignity as they may be elderly or terminally ill, and we need to give them that time to be able to have a life and an afterlife of dignity and respect. We are providing a sense of belonging for them, even when they are suffering the most at the hardest times. It's not always easy as a caregiver to stay positive because you are watching somebody that you love suffer so much. And it's not easy to watch somebody that you love and care for to suffer. We are also here to provide care for advocacy when we have to fight for them and speak up for them when doctors and medical teams are not listening to us. We also have to provide care with going the extra mile of research because sometimes doctors do not provide enough research for us, and sometimes they need to be given the research so they can be told what is happening, because sometimes doctors don't always look at different side effects. They just assume what is written is just the case. They don't go into further details. So as a caregiver, we have to go the extra miles that the doctors and the medical teams will not do. It's difficult because we have our own emotional baggage when it comes to caregiving for somebody, because we are experiencing our own emotions as well. And we don't always feel like we can express them because we are trying to stay strong for our loved ones. We don't always have the answers, which can make us feel very, very helpless, and can also help us feel as if we don't understand what we are doing, or we can also feel like we don't know what we're doing at all. These are all normal feelings when it comes to caregiving, because caregiving isn't a one size fits all. We all have different unique styles, different unique patients, and all unique situations. As caregivers, our job is just to provide dignity, respect, and love as our family members and loved ones go through transitions throughout the process of what we are caring for, whether it be elderly or illness. There are all different kinds of transitions, and it's not always going to be easy. And sometimes, as the caregiver, there's not always going to be an answer, and that's going to be very hard to deal with, because it leads to stress, extra stress, and burnout. Now, caregivers also provide care such as financial support, paying the bills, and also making sure that everything is paid on time, making sure that there is a budget, making sure that there are booked doctor's appointments, making sure that we arrive to each and every one of the doctor's appointments so we know what's going on constantly. So we are in the loop. It's a very time-consuming job, and it's not always easy. As a caregiver myself, this job has been like a roller coaster ride. I don't know if I'm making an impact. I don't really know if I'm making a difference. It feels like most of the time I feel mostly helpless. I feel like can't provide any answers. I feel helpless watching my mom suffer through pain and can't do anything for her. I can't get doctor's appointments moved up fast enough to help her. And I know that if I'm feeling this way, then other caregivers feel this way too. Because we are not alone in this situation as we think we are, even though we are doing it all on our own. Some are lucky enough, though, to have situations where family members can offer support. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. Can help support physically, financially, and also just giving the caregiver a break so they can step in and help. This has just been a rough week for me. That's why I'm just getting so emotional, because I've had to watch my mom suffer through a lot of pain, a lot of unnecessary pain. And it's just been hard for me lately. So I apologize for for me being emotional on camera right now. I'm usually not like this. I usually just provide information. But as I've said before, every caregiving situation is unique. And we all carry ourselves differently when it comes to caregiving. We all have different situations, and we all have to provide different cares depending on the spectrum where we are at, whether it be an elderly parent, whether it be dementia, or whether it be something like cancer or another terminal illness. Caregiving, as a caregiver, you should be really proud of yourself for being able to do something like this for a family member or friend. You deserve respect as well, because you are doing something so beautiful by giving somebody dignity and compassion and support and love at this time at such a difficult time. So as caregivers, I want you to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of love and give yourself a little bit of respect, and even cheer yourself on and celebrate every little thing that you do, because you deserve to as a caregiver. This is not an easy job, and you've taken on one of the most incredibly unbearable but also rewarding jobs in your life. I'm sorry I keep getting emotional on this video. I've just can't seem to control it. Okay, so let's put the care back in caregiving, caregivers. Okay, and if I have left anything out about caregiving and how caregivers make a difference and the importance of caregivers, please leave in the comments below letting me know what I have left out, or if this video resonates with you, please leave a comment down below. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, everyone who has commented and liked and shared my videos. I appreciate it so much. I thank you for all the support. I keep making these videos for you because you as family caregivers deserve to have as much support as humanly possible on this earth. Thank you so much, caregivers community, and I will see you in the next video.